Let's load our libraries. Let's use tidyverse. There is tidy text. These are this package tidy text is the one that we're using to harness these tokens to get the words that we need to use. Now, previously we used just the word. In this case, you want to use the words, but more than one word, and we call them ngrams. They're called ngrams. Those words, n, then gram. They're just called ngrams. I'll share with you a book that has detailed information on that. I'll just show you how to do that. Now, let's get, so when you want to, let's say, for example, want two words, 2 ngrams. Let's call them bigrams. 2 ngrams, let's call them bigrams. And so we want to harness tokens, So we want them to be our output want to be called the word. Let's call it bigram. Let's call it a bigram. Let's say this is harnessed bigrams. Harnessed bigrams. Let's call them. This one will be a byte. Let's call them these bigrams. That's what we have. And our bigrams will come from this column called program activities. From program activities. Program activities. To avoid, let's attach this data so that it just gives us the suggestions quickly. So let's clean a color. Okay, so let's try see this. So this is program activities. Next, we want to know the tokens. What are the tokens? When the tokens are, you put into brackets, they are called ngrams. And n, how many do we want? We want 2 of them. Let's clean. A color is what we're using. And then now we harness our tokens. Harness tokens. Next time you're going to use harnessed bigrams, but let's use this as we are using last time. So we want them to be called bigrams. From program activities. Token is equals to ngrams. And finally, n is the number of words that you want to get. Yeah, that's what. Let's see the harnessed bigrams. The bigram has to be at the last year. These are the bigrams. So you can see there are 2: legal, education, and awareness. Awareness to helping. So we have 2 words now. Okay, now let's just take those words only. So by taking those words, let's say count. What do you want to count? The bigrams. The bigram. So when you count that way, let me show you. So it shows the most common 2 words that have been used. See, the first aid is the most common. It has been used 3 times. These are the most common, but they're combining 2 of them, 2 words that are combined, that are common all over that text. I don't know whether that answers your question. What it does, it goes through all that text, this text that is here, this text, all of it, and takes the most common bigrams, the most common two words. And these are the most common because bigram, the word first aid has been used, is the most common word, the two most common words that have been used together. And it is 3 times, and the others are just like 1 time and something like that. So I don't know whether this answers your question, but these are the most common words in the, all those people you interviewed. This first aid is the most common word that people used.
Yeah, now it's clear.
The most common two words that go together that people used. So it is first aid. Okay, your data is relatively small. I think later we are going to use some data that is quite comprehensive, and then you can understand it better. Because you would find like the two most common words are more than, you might find them there are 100, and sometimes they are more. But first aid, in all that text, in all those people you interviewed, first aid is the one that has been used most of the time, and that is 3 times in the whole of your text. So sometimes you analyze documents, they are like a whole book. So you take the most common ones that have been used and the uncommon ones that have been used. So we are just extracting the word, and this first aid is one that has been used so much. Okay, are we together now?
It's done.
Yeah, okay. So, so now we have, you can plot these two words, but remember we had those common words that the stop words. You remember the stop words like to and there, those are and they are most some of the most common words. But now we cannot remove them from the combination of this. So what we do, we separate these two words as and make them individual words. So like first aid, we separate them into first and aid and emergency so that we can remove these common words or the stop words. And to do that, um, let's say uh, separate separate bigrams. We want just to remove those common words so that we should have a better picture of the words that have been used. So what do we do? Let's separate this bigram. So we are at a nest.
Yeah.
So you want to nest trigrams. So you say a cleaner color and then nest tokens. So these are trigrams, and trigrams. And yeah, from program activities. So the token just what you call them and grams, and the number this time is equals to 3. Okay, so let's see on this trigrams how they look like. Trigrams here they are. So trigrams here: legal education and awareness to helping. So 3 words. You see there are 3 words. Um, uh, Something else. Okay, this is what we have. Let's see whether we will be able to separate this one. Let's separate them. Separate. See whether they will separate them. Let's separate the trigrams. Trigrams. We separate the trigrams into. Let's put this into concatenation. So from, let's call them word 1, word 2, and word 3. So this one have to be quotation. So I hope this one works. And finally, let's and the separator is equals to just an empty space between them. Let's see whether that works. See, it has issues, there are issues. Okay, let's say let's trigrams. Let's say trigrams. Here they are. Something there. Maybe it was by, let's see. Let's see. Voila. Oh, that space I was not putting properly. So the problem was in my programming on my side. Let's see again. Let's see, separate diagrams. Okay. Yeah, let's see. And let's trigrams. Let's see how they look like. Wow, I was not putting enough space between the quotation marks. So these are the three words that have been separated: legal, education, and as you can see, this legal, education, and so and is repeated so many times too. These are some of the words that we don't need. Okay. Let me go back. Backgrounds, separate backgrounds. Yeah, they are. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, word one, word two, legal and education, and so let's try to do something because now that has worked now. And then now, what do we do? Let us filter out the stop words. Want the filter, and when you want to filter out, use that exclamation mark of what you want of word one. We have word one here. Filter out is equals to filter out. You say everything that is in every word that is in stop words. We are going to do this properly. Explain stop words. We're just removing the most common ones, just as we did the other time. So we did that. Let's do it again. Filter out in the second word to the second word, and we want to remove, filter out everything. This means everything that is in here. Stop words, word. Yeah. Okay, let's see whether that works now. Yep. Let's see, separate diagrams here. Let's see now what is there. So see, the common ones have been removed, like some like there and such words. So after that, we can also do something. Finally, we can now unite the two words. We say unite the two words. Okay. Let me see the words that you want to unite. So we want to unite word one and word two into a bigram. Let's see. Let's call them bigrams. We are going to unite word one, word two, and the separator is equals to just an empty space between them. Okay, let's see separate bigrams. They become united bigrams. Okay, now they are back together. Legal, education, reducing human. Don't know whether it's reducing human what. They are human rights violation, aid fire, firefighting, fighting orientation program or campaigns. So some of this was they look as if they don't have such great significance, and most probably is because of the way the data is arranged and the way data was collected or recorded. So finally, what we can do, we can count. Let's count the bigrams. See the most common two words that have been used, bigrams. And sort. Let's sort them from the largest to the smallest. Sort is equals to true. Okay. That's how they look. Okay. So in your work, not so many words, two words were repeated most of the time. It's like used once or twice. So it seems like these are the CBO that you interviewed. It's like they did almost different activities. So that's why you don't have common two words. Which okay. Let me see. Abusing, but you can see actually what most of or what they work with. I don't know what it is for saving mean. We could remove this for saving such words. Activities based, aid fire, base violence, CHV tools, uh, fire team, firefighting, floods. So this data is not producing very good. It's not producing very good results simply because of the way it was recorded. But that's how you can get to thematic areas, as you were saying.